Good evening. Today is March 31st, 2019. Um, I'm a big fan of the work of Mark Passio, and but like I mentioned before, I'm not 100% um, convinced of all the stuff he's talking about because I know there's a lot of stuff that he's been influenced by, and some of the stuff is right in front of our faces. And the fact and the problem with that is that it's so in our faces that the people who want to deceive the population, the population of Earth has used this and perverted it in such a way that, uh, like I've said many times, you end up throwing up or throwing away the baby with the bathwater. And that is a big problem because the truth is put right in front of our faces. But since all these people are messing with it, then we discard the whole thing because of those people. And that's the big problem. That's the problem with the whole thing. It's like you end up in listening to all of the distractions. It's like Mark Passio was talking about today, whatever, this and that and this and that and this and that. You have to go look and that. You spend your life, looking around stuff that is just a distraction from all the real truth of 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 what God meant for us to learn. So it's like when you learn about anything, hey, you have to do anything with the judicial system. You have to deal with the law. The law is right in front of your face. If you know it or not, it's your problem. But the law is there. It's like the people in the court and all that. They tell you, hey, it's always right there. It's also obvious. It's in front of your face. So if you obey it or not, it's your problem. But it's evident. It's not hidden really. It's not occulted really. It's right there. You look at it. And they excuse themselves with that they didn't lie to you. They tell you. It's like it's what they call here the criminal justice. They're not lying to you. They're telling you in front of your face. It's criminal justice. It's the justice of man. It's criminal. They're not lying. They're telling you. So it's a matter of you interpreting what they're saying. So yeah, it's and God is so evident. It's like if you're so smart, if you're so clever that you can put names on everything and say that but as far as or as much as we think we're smart in this earth, people human beings, we're not that smart, you know, because the only thing we can do on Earth is play with with whatever's already here. We cannot create anything. We say we create, like I'm an artist. I create stuff. I create stuff. You know, I make a painting, but all I do is play with whatever's already here. You know, it's like I see an image and I try to reproduce. It's like drawing. I draw from what already it's already there. You know, I don't really create anything. It's just God gave me a talent to do that. You know, not everybody can do that, but I can do it. But I acknowledge that I cannot create anything. I just reproduce. It's like taking a picture. You know, it's like a machine does it now. You know, because the artists used to get paid to paint portraits of people because there was no technology before. Now it's just a luxury to have somebody paint you, you know, or live, and it requires a lot of skill and a lot of talent in order for you to do an accurate representation of you. So it's something that is special. You know, it's not given to anybody. You know, so but as far as creating, imagine that you have to sometimes spend some time in nature, really. Like it comes to mind when Jesus went to the desert, you know, taken by the Spirit, and he spent 40 days, like the 40 days that you know, the people of God were lost in the desert. Also, he was out in the desert and was tempted by the devil, but he resisted. But being in nature for me is like I just spent my sorry vacation with my son and girlfriend, which is not much of a girlfriend. She's at this point much more than more good friend than a girlfriend, because we don't hardly have any contact really, because she's too busy. We're distant, you know. But yeah, she's a person I care a lot about. But whatever, you know, the stuff. I went off the subject, off of the subject. But she's that little time you go and enjoy nature a little bit, and you go to the beach and see the sand and the waves, and we had a chance to see dolphins and pelicans and cardinals and rabbits and wow, it's amazing, you know, all that God made. We cannot make anything with all of our technology. You know, all we can do is play with what's already here. Can we create a single grain of sand? Imagine, can we do that with all of the technology that we have? No, we can only play with what's already here. So Are we creators? No. Do we just play what God has already given us? So we have to give the glory to God. So in to be to take pride on our how intelligent we are and how good we are. We're not so intelligent and we are not so good. So it's kind of ridiculous. We have to surrender to God, and in our experience on earth has to be that also, that yes, we are here. Our ancestors uh, disobeyed God, and that's why we have this experience. Maybe it was meant to be from the start, because like I said many times, this is a school, this is a learning experience. So God had to let us know that He's in control, and that our disobedience to Him has consequences, and there are the consequences spiritually are terminal. If in the spiritual realm, we don't know where we come from, but we're probably gonna suffer and disappear if we don't behave accordingly to God's law in this physical realm. So this we come to school, but we don't know if we're gonna graduate. So and the humble, like he said, like the children come to me because there is this kingdom of heaven. It's like it's not so being so good, but being so it's being pure and humble, like kids are, and that we gonna reach heaven. It's not because we're so smart. We know about Zacharias Mirshid or whatever his name is. No, forget that. Stick to the basics. It's like the book is right there. If you go to a hotel, I went to a hotel, the Bible was there. It's like here. Like this is it. You want any other book? Nah. It's like the law is there. Read it or ignore it. It's put in front of your face everywhere you go. So it's a bestseller in the history of the world, So, but if you choose to ignore it, it's up to you. If you say, "Hey, they're lying to me," yeah, they're lying to you. They've been lying to you from the start. Doesn't mean that there's you can't not get anything from it. It's like take a look at it and really investigate and inquire and see what you can get from it and how it compares to other books that you've been reading. I know you've been reading a lot of garbage, so I can read all my life and never get to the truth. So, and I've learned. I learn from other people. I learn from other books about other things. But when it comes to our spirit, our soul, hey, you know, pay attention, you know, to the whole world. And if you have an inquiring mind and you analyze whatever is going on, whatever has been going on in the world and where we are and what what has happened and what's about to happen, then you can see that the book is not lying. You know, it's right there in front of your face. Take it or not, you being deceived, you know, or not. It's right there in front of you. So the stop being distracted. You know, it's like why? You know, get if you really want to learn, get that one book, and from there you should learn a lot. Okay, and I'm not making any money out of this. I'm not asking for a contribution. I don't care for contribution. I work hard. I've worked hard uh, all my life since I can gain a little muscle to work with, and I'm not interested in any contributions. If anything, I'll do anything to add to the marketplace, you know, to be rewarded for whatever I can contribute to whatever they have going. But I'm not when it comes to this videos, I'm not interested. I don't want a contribution. I don't want a donation or anything. I'm only interested in someone else in learning and uh, you know uh, perhaps hopefully rescuing, if I rescue one soul, you know, and take him to the word of God and to Jesus, I'll be happy, you know. So God bless you guys. Have a good night.